Hello and welcome to this video, which is for Sunday the 30th of August. From this week onwards, we're just going to record one video a week and it will be posted on a Sunday. Why doesn't God do something? That's a cry that's gone up for centuries from individuals or whole communities when they're in great distress. Why doesn't God do something? Part of the answer can be found in a Bible passage from Exodus. It's a passage that you'll often find depicted in children's Bibles. It's Moses in front of the burning bush. At that time, this cry is going up from the people of Israel. Why doesn't God do something? They were in slavery to the Egyptians, and conditions were getting worse and worse. There seemed to be no hope. And then come these words from God to Moses. I have observed the misery of my people who are in Egypt. I have heard their cry. I have come to deliver them, to bring them to a good land, a land flowing with milk and honey. God has heard. God is doing something. And that's the immense and comforting message from this passage for all people, in all places, in all times. After the comfort comes the challenge, in this case to Moses. God says, "So come, I will send you to Pharaoh." The way that God brings about deliverance and hope is through human beings. Part of the answer to why doesn't God do something may well be that God is waiting for a person or for a group of people, for you, for me, to respond to his call, to work with him, to bring deliverance and hope. And this links very strongly with the message and the life of Jesus. Remember, Moses did respond to God's call, and through that came the escape from slavery, celebrated, remembered in the Passover meal. And that Passover meal was what Jesus built on with his early disciples for the Last Supper. And so the Passover and the positive response of Moses are linked through Jesus onto us in that celebration of Holy Communion. Because through this communion, we are comforted and nurtured. We are set free from the power of sin that can limit and hamper our response to God. And we're strengthened and sent out in service. Why doesn't God do something? Well, that service that we are called to can bring about a response to that cry. We can't take on everything or everyone. But is there a person, a family, or a community that are in distress, that are calling out, why doesn't God do something? And God is needing your input to be part of his answer to that cry for help. By prayer, by action, by donation. It could be local, it could be far afield. But I'd invite you to take time this week to consider both the comfort and the challenge of this passage, Exodus 3, 1-15, and then make your own response to God. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.